Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today for the session Cloud Monitoring in Netreo. While I go through the session, please use the chat feature for any questions or comments that you may have. I will be actively watching and answering anything that comes through. My name is Miranda Williams, and I am one of the product managers here at Netreo. I have been in the technology industry for about 6 years now, with experience as a full stack application developer, a customer success engineer, and now a product manager. I joined Netreo through the acquisition of Stackify back in 2020. I am the product manager for Prefix, as well as cloud monitoring and reporting aspects of the Netreo IT infrastructure management platform. The main focus of today's session is how we are improving our cloud monitoring solution. As part of that, I will also be covering what we are hearing from our users and prospects, how we prioritize feature enhancements, and why. You will see some of the cloud improvements that we are currently working on and where we plan to go as we continue to improve our monitoring capabilities. Ultimately, we want to empower our users to get the metrics and the data that they need and how they want it from their cloud infrastructure. We have three main avenues that we use to gather feedback and ideas to help us decide what to prioritize in our roadmap to ensure that we are adding the features most needed by our users. Those avenues consist of customer surveys, internal teams like our sales team and customer success team, and then the ideas portal. So first up is our customer survey. A few months ago, we sent out a customer survey to hear from all of our customers. We wanted to get a feel for how our users are using Netreo and where they would most benefit from improvements in the platform. We also wanted to learn more about how customers plan to grow their infrastructure to support their business goals. This survey covered a few different topics, but the main one that I will be covering for this session's sake is what you told us about what your cloud infrastructure plans are. I'll cover more of that in a minute. The next avenue is our internal teams, our sales and customer success folks. Our sales team is a wealth of knowledge for the product team. They let us know what prospects are looking for in terms of services that we can monitor for them. This allows us to expand what we offer to gain not only new customers, but also improve the offerings to our current customers. Our customer success team provides valuable insights on what our current users are looking for and where we can make improvements to the platform. Our amazing support team and customer success managers are great advocates for our customers and offer a wealth of feedback to the product team for areas of improvement. Then there is the ideas portal, where customers can go directly to share what they would like to see in Netreo, whether it is a pain point that they wish Netreo could help them solve or a feature that they would like to see adapted. This can be found in the help navigation of the Netreo platform if you wish to add your ideas, or you can vote on and add comments to existing ideas to help us understand use cases and the amount of users who desire a specific feature. Having different avenues allows us to hear from our customers and their advocates to help us understand what areas are the most prominent and useful for our customers. This helps us focus our energy on how we can best support our customers so that they can focus on building up their business. As mentioned, we recently sent out a survey to all of the Netreo customers. In our customer survey, we asked how interested users are in monitoring and managing cloud infrastructure types. This helps us see what cloud architectures our current users are moving to or plan to move to in the future. This also lets us know where they kind of plan on needing a solution that will help them monitor and manage those systems. We were actually surprised to find out that Azure and AWS were not the top architectures you guys were looking at migrating to. Instead, it was Google, IBM, and Oracle Cloud as the main names that our users were looking at, with a few others sprinkled in. This kind of insight helps us understand our customers better and how we can continue to support their architectures in the future. For example, because we were surprised by these results, we'll be exploring other services outside of AWS and Azure that would benefit our customers if we were to expand our coverage. We want to help you grow with peace of mind that once you get to the infrastructure you are planning, Netreo will be there to help you monitor and manage those systems. Our sales and customer success teams are a wealth of information for the product team. They're the ones who are interacting with prospects and current customers on a daily basis. We rely on them to be the advocates and the voice of the customer's needs as the product team looks towards the future and what needs to be planned for and when. The sales team lets us know what our prospects are looking for and what they need to ensure that their systems can be monitored and managed effectively by Netreo. What we hear most often is that prospects are looking for a broader range of AWS, Azure, and SD-WAN support. In AWS, the ability to monitor Elastic Container Services, as well as gain insight into AWS billing and predicted costs, are some of the most asked for services. In Azure, prospects are looking for support with SignalR, MySQL, table storage, and more. And then for SD-WAN devices, prospects ask most about kind of VersaCloud, Viptela, and Fortinet vendors. With our customer success team, we are able to hear what our current users are looking for. In regards to AWS and our other cloud services, customers would like to have easier filtering options to get reports on the metrics that they want to see. In Azure, we hear that users would like to have a better experience with the device templates and the ability to set them for the different services. We hear as well that our Meraki support could benefit from allowing for multiple Meraki OIDs, as well as other improvements. The bottom line that I would like to express is this: we hear you. In a few slides, I will be going over what we are working on to address what we have learned from these different sources. And then finally, our ideas portal is how we hear directly from users about any features or use cases that you feel would improve the platform. The product team meets weekly so that we can review the submissions and see if any of them fit into our current roadmap goals or future considerations. Of course, we can't implement everything. So this is where submitters can also go to see updates on the status of an idea. So that can be whether it has been marked as something that we just won't do, if it is being considered, if it is being planned or worked on currently, or if a feature tied to that idea has been released. As you can see, the cloud-related submissions here are also in line with what we are hearing from our prospects and the customer success team. So through all of these different channels, we obviously get a lot of requests. So how do we decide what to work on and when? The product team has established a process to help us prioritize all of these different requests and give ourselves a consistent way to measure the different levels of priority. As you can see, we have many items that we use to determine the level of priority for all of the requests that do come in. The bottom line is a feature should help us strengthen our customers and your business. The features that we implement should benefit as many of our users as we possibly can. And then features should also help strengthen the usability, stability, and security of the platform as a whole to ensure that our users can rely on Netreo to help them monitor and manage their IT infrastructure with a peace of mind. So as I mentioned, we hear you. And of course, we appreciate all of the time that you have taken to share your opinions and requests with us, no matter which avenue that has been through. I wanted to share with you now how we are using that information today to help improve the Netreo offerings with recently released improvements, as well as some soon-to-come items. So many of our users have multiple Azure subscriptions that they need to monitor, whether this is from an acquisition, different teams or branches of the business, all having different subscriptions that are hosting their services. We heard that the ability to only configure one Azure subscription was limiting the customer's ability to properly monitor and manage their services. We recently remedied this. Now multiple Azure subscriptions can be configured in the platform for monitoring. Prospects and current users with AWS infrastructure have been asking that we expand our offering for what AWS services that they can monitor. So we are currently working on adding additional AWS resources to our platform, starting with Route 53, Transit Gateway, and Elastic Container Services and Kubernetes services to meet the needs of monitoring even more AWS networking resources. This will help our users monitor and manage even more of their AWS infrastructure under one tool, with more to come. Our users also need to be able to use our SaaS offering effectively and efficiently. Currently, the offering for cloud metrics and their groupings make getting some reports users want a little difficult. So we are making the metric groupings more usable so that they can get the data that you want and need to report on in a far easier manner. This is in tandem with improving our reporting usability and capabilities overall. You can expect to see new reports, a refreshed UI, and updated functionality to make current reporting more suited to getting the data that you need. For example, tabular data being available as a CSV is one of the standards that we are working towards having. To make it easier for users to get started and be successful when using the Netreo SaaS platform, we are also improving the onboarding process. This will allow users to get up and running quickly so that you can have the peace of mind of having your infrastructure monitored as soon as possible and as easily as possible. Major initiative for meeting customer requests is making our cloud metric collectors more extensible. This will help us support more services and resources across your different infrastructures so that your cloud monitoring can be done in Netreo. No matter which services or resources you use, you can expect to see a more DIY approach to your collectors to give you more control of what you are able to monitor. So that being said, we have big plans for our cloud monitoring capabilities in Netreo. We want to continue to improve the current offerings for Azure, AWS, and SD-WAN support, as well as being able to continue to add to our offerings so that we grow and support you and your infrastructure as it becomes more cloud-focused. One of the main things that we plan to bring to the platform is ensuring that our monitoring expansion can be more extensible. We want to empower our users to get the metrics that they need through configurability that can add capabilities to the platform how they need it. The goal is to provide a more DIY approach to allow users to control what they can monitor. This will also help us more rapidly expand what services we are able to support monitoring for, well beyond just AWS, Azure, and SD-WAN devices. So we are meeting the requests of even more of our customers and prospects. So keep your eye out for further updates from Netreo as we continue to work towards these goals. I wanted to thank you for joining me today. If you wish to talk with the product team further, you can get in touch through the event platform by reaching out to your customer success manager, or if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see in the platform, please share them to the ideas portal at ideas.netreo.com. Thank you all, and I hope you have a great day.